This woman needs to be the center of attention, and even though Achraf has bigger star power and fame, Hiba, at 36 years of age, in top form, is broadcasting her soon-to-be single self to the world. Remember back when we talked about Ciara and Russell Wilson, and referring to rest in power to the late great Godfather Kevin Samuels? You gotta be careful of these limelight women.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk.
Achraf Hakimi, star of the Moroccan national team and player for League One club Paris Saint-Germain Atlas Lions, is awaiting the result of a criminal investigation about serious allegations levied against him. The allegation in which Achraf is in a long line of professional athletes needing to defend their name, reputation, and career, with the likes of Michael Irving multiple times, Kobe Bryant, rest in power, and other sports stars that have become before him. Instead of Achraf Hakimi, 24 years old, getting support from his older wife, Hiba Abouk, 36 years old, dating since he was 19 years old. So instead of her being his pillar and rock, she decides to divorce him while she's on vacation with their two young sons in Dubai. Once allegations were made, Hiba then went right after his money to what one article states, Hiba Abouk, anticipated that she would get half of Hakimi's 70 million euros, or approximately $38.5 million fortune as the couple approached their separation. Gee whiz, the timing of it all. Let's first address the overlooked hypocrisy, double standard, deflection from women, or simply the sound of crickets, when it comes to a 31-year-old woman romancing a 19-year-old man. Because if you know it was the other way around, women would be outraged, even if it is legal. But nope, she, like many women before her, are celebrated when she gets herself strapping young buck like this superstar from Morocco. I think it's safe for me to say a 31-year-old woman in the entertainment industry and working in the entertainment business. Hiba Abouk has more knowledge and more experience than a 19-year-old young man like Achraf Hakimi could be easily seduced and manipulated to her charms and other sensual ways. Because I gotta say, fellas, on a Patrice scale, she's pretty smoking hot. She's like over a 24 in my humble opinion. So imagine you as a man, 19 years old, fresh eyes, fresh face, full of optimism, young, dumb, and full of, come on! You're on your way to superstardom, having the ability to date the woman of your dreams, the women of your dreams. Most young guys, at least in my case, are smart, but yet can be so stupid at the same time. It's oxymoronic if you really think about it. So you young guys out there, don't get in your feelings now. I'm not trying to insult you. Just get to my age, then reflect on your younger self, and then you'll know what I mean. Luckily, his mother was in his corner right there. By the grace of God, saved Achraf and the generational family fortune that he has a majority of his assets, his money, in his mother's bank account. Call this man Neo from the Matrix, because this man is dodging bullets.
I received an inbox from a longtime supporter of the Tip Army. Shout out to Selfmade. And he found interesting a story about a Moroccan footballer whose wife was divorcing him and found out that he had no money. So, of course, in my research, I thought maybe something nefarious had happened. Maybe this gentleman had gambled his money away. Maybe he lost money somehow, bad investments, and was hiding it from his wife. And of course, that was the pressure that actually broke the family. But no, what happened was that everything was going fine and they were living a luxurious lifestyle. And he just put 80% of his salary in his mom's name, possibly doing this from the beginning, because I know that if you co-mingle or have accounts cross each other, that federal systems will track that account down and claim it. And he also made her the beneficiary of his salary. Now, I'm assuming that she's a beneficiary of his salary, meaning that she's in control of the money he gets from endorsements and things of that nature. So I thought to myself, this lady must be shattered. She must be married to this guy for years. And of course, because I don't know the story, I don't know who they are, she probably married. She has to be married to him for 15 years, maybe for 10 years. She childhood sweethearts or something, because there's absolutely no way that she could want half of his money if she was just married for a short time. And I did the research and they were married in 2020. What? So you mean to tell me in 3 years, she believed that she deserved half of his salary? In 3 years.
Let's go over and take a gander, as we know a photo is worth 1,000 words. Number one, she is smoking hot in that barely there provocative dress. Even in her 30s, I might add, she is very fine. And by the looks of it, she may have had some work done around the stomach area, but then again, it could be something medical. This woman needs to be the center of attention, and even though Achraf has bigger star power and fame, Hiba, at 36 years of age, in top form, is broadcasting her soon-to-be single self to the world. Look how she wants to be in the spotlight. Remember back when we talked about Ciara and Russell Wilson and referring to rest in power to the late great Godfather Kevin Samuels? You gotta be careful of these limelight women. We can even check out the TikTok video she's done with Achraf, and not once does she look like a woman that's been under stress or pressure to do what Achraf wants, as she so alluded in some articles that I've read about. She was making it sound like she was victimized, which led to her decision in wanting a divorce with Achraf. From these TikTok videos, from these poses and these photos, these interviews, this woman, I mean, I'm just speculating here, didn't really seem like she had much stress or pressure coming down upon her. So it actually looks like to me this 36-year-old actress with her superstar 24-year-old soon-to-be ex-husband is looking for her Ciara moment to shine once again in the spotlight and branching off to find another man. I mean, let's get back to the picture and look at how Achraf isn't even holding her hand, but she's the one that has her hand clasped around his extended hand. So who is manipulating who here, ladies? I mean, we hear how many older men with their legal of age romantic partners is somehow taking advantage of a young woman that doesn't know any better. So how about this situation, ladies? What you got to say here? I want to hear it. Leave down in the comments below. Thank you. Then on to multiple conflicting reports. Here's a few statements about Achraf getting accused for allegations made by a 24-year-old woman. The woman who reported Hakimi to police last week and accused him of forcing himself upon her on January 16th, and this is where it's kind of odd here, claimed the two began talking on Instagram, met for the first time in person at the athlete's home. He had sent a taxi to pick her up, and once they were both at his house, the situation began to get out of hand. She also claimed that the football player tried to force himself upon her at his home, but she was able to kick him and escape. She then reportedly texted a friend to come get her after she got away. The woman accusing Achraf ultimately opted not to file a complaint or undergo any medical examinations that she was offered. But nevertheless, the authorities considered that the evidence she presented was enough to warrant an investigation. That right there is very odd, and then the timing of the divorce from his wife, something doesn't add up, but hey, gotta let the evidence come out, have a formal investigation, then find out what is the true story in all of this.
I want everybody to let that sink in. So we all know that to be any professional athlete, professional fighter, from the UFC, basketball player, baseball, track, whatever it is, hell, to be in the WWE, it takes years of training, of sacrifice, of putting your body through the ringer over and over and over again. And the way she's asking money, she must have been there due to conditioning, but she wasn't. She must felt like that she was the reason why he was so good. She was feeding him soccer balls and he was working on his defense as a midfieldsman, but she wasn't. She must have think like, listen, I was here in your strength and conditioning and I was rooting you on. I was handing you water. I was preparing those food prep for you when you were coming up. I was doing everything in my power to get you to where you were, but she wasn't. See, what happens is that this is the ethos of the modern woman. The ethos of the modern woman says that what's yours is mine and what mine is mine. You see, she filed for divorce. And when she filed for divorce, she wanted half, even though she's only been with him from 2020. She said, hey, I've been with you since 2020. I want half your money. You're rich. And I checked where they lived. They lived in Paris, in the most luxurious part of town. And they lived the most luxurious lifestyle. So it wasn't like she was cooking and cleaning. It wasn't like she was busting her the house clean. They had help for that. They're rich. So she felt like through all of that she was just entitled to half of his money. You know, this happens a lot in the world. When people get things for free that they didn't really earn, when it's taken away from them, they have a meltdown. And you know, and it's odd because it almost doesn't make sense that when you work really hard for something and you lose it, maybe a business that you built and a business crumbles. It's happened to me before, that you take it on a chin and you try to rebuild again because you're a builder. But that's the difference here. You see, Mr. Hakimi, regardless of what you think of him, regardless of if he has a past, regardless of what he's done, he's built himself up into a remarkable athlete. He's a builder. But it's obvious that this woman She's a taker.
So, men, ladies, gentlemen, what can we learn from this situation? What we can learn is you can't trust nobody. But actually, this is the real message. The real message is to passionately pursue your purpose. Because when you're going after your purpose, you're naturally going to be on a path where you're going to learn skills to help you earn a better income. And from earning a better income, you unlock new doorways, new pathways where you'll find better attractive mates that's more compatible with you. And not only that, but you'll attract employers that'll pay you more or attract clients that'll help you generate more profit. But the biggest component about all that is your self-development, where you're learning how to stay focused, staying motivated, staying convicted to your dream and to your overall vision. The majority of my beliefs, of my conviction, of my talking points come from scientists and sociologists that are actually out there in the field. So if you're interested in the nerdy side of intersexual dynamics, I've created a playlist of different content creators with actual scientists, sociologists, researchers, and academics who study this for a living. So ladies, if you're gonna get mad at me, get mad at the scientists, link down there below, and then you can bring your grievances to them.
You see, men understand that they have to build. Men understand that they have to do something. If you don't do anything, it doesn't make a difference if you're a man, how good you look. I mean, you could be Omega Chad. Sooner or later, you're going to just be a good-looking dude without any money. You know, you're just going to be a good-looking dude without the means to take care of yourself. Innately, we understand that we have to build. We must become. Yeah, I know it sounds like a talking point, but this is absolutely true. And look at this. Look at the attitude. I mean, you heard a lot that people say women are takers, but look at how she's trying to take. She wants half. So my question to you folks here is this, and it's easy. Do you really think that she would deserve half? Even if she was able to find the money, do you think that being married to someone for 3 years, she deserves half? How much mental abuse could you have gone through in 3 years to deserve so much money? Now, I'm not saying that she shouldn't be taken care of. Maybe, hey, break her off $1 million or $2 million. Okay. You know, there you go. Live a good life. But if the man is worth $50 million and you think you get 25 of it, lady, whatever they are smoking over there in Paris, it must be good because you are tripping. That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Make sure that you hit us up on the TipTube. Follow us on all social media platforms. And of course, as normal, ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom. We're out.
Thank you for listening to the Tip Network. Follow us on all social medias. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your thoughts down below. Join the THPPtube memberships and the Patreon. This is ScottT and Grover. Can you handle the tip? Because we are going all in. Peace.
We found true happiness.